Okay, so to preface this, right? I baked a cookie because we were watching memes, we were doing a meme review, and I saw an Instagram reel of someone making a sculpture of a cookie and then putting it in the oven, and it looked disgusting because it melted by the end. And I jokingly said, hey, should I make a Nekomorph cookie? And the chat said yes, and I was like, all right, bet, I'm gonna make a sub-goal that I'm pretty sure you guys are not gonna meet. Spoiler alert, you guys met it immediately. So I had to bake a cursed-ass cookie. And I filmed it, and I sent it to Wave, and he put together a phenomenal video that I want you guys to watch, and I'm not gonna say a word. And then once it's done, I can give you guys my commentary on how I made this cookie and why it was a fucking quote-unquote experience.
Why the hell did you—
Sorry, I fucked up.
And for a culinary crime against humanity. Eh, baby! My comfort character, wait, shut up.
A dubious little creature getting up to mischief. This is no good.
He died as he lived. A pink thing.
Yes.
It's as emotional as the Terminator 2 death scene.
Oh, mama, you don't know the half of it. Okay, so like, let me explain to you guys how I made this fucking cookie, okay? I'm gonna just play the video again with my commentary now. So, the purpose of the cookie was to make this. The Nekomorph, me, the plushie, the creamter, right? I didn't want to use a chocolate chip cookie because I couldn't have chocolate at the time. So I decided to go with a sugar cookie. And I was like, what better way to do it than to fucking make a pink one? So I gathered my ingredients, which is super simple. Flour, baking powder, Salt. I used thick salt, mistake. Butter. Sugar. A single egg. Vanilla extract. And a bowl and a scale. Weigh your ingredients, chat. Weigh them. Thick salt? Why? I fucked up. I'll tell you guys in a second. After I show you guys all my ingredients, this is how you fucking make the stupid cookie, alright? First thing I did, deadass, weigh your butter. I don't like to use cups or teaspoons of butter because I feel like it's a very unreliable measurement, so I just weighed it out. It was like 170 grams of butter for this. A decent amount. Just fucking yeet it in there. Make sure it's room temperature and soft. Just fucking thoop it in there. Then it was 2 1/4 cup of flour. I made a mess on the counter. Ignore that. And see, this is where I'm an idiot. Because normally when I make fucking baked anything, I like to sift my ingredients because it makes everything mix together really nicely. So I added my flour, right? And then I did my baking powder. Easy peasy, right? 1 tablespoon. And the salt, 1 teaspoon, and then half a teaspoon of salt. And I sifted it all together, all of it, and then I realized I used thick salt. All the salt was left over in the sifter! All of that half teaspoon of salt was left over in the sifter. So you guys want to know what I did? I just tipped it over. I just went thook and I tipped it over. The sifting? Useless. And I made 2 batches of cookie dough. This is the footage from the first one. The second batch of cookie dough, I was like, I'm gonna use fine table salt actually, and I did. But for the first one, there was rock salt, so sometimes when you took bites out of the cookie, you just got like a bite of salt. I have no idea that was brain damage specifically for Baker. So whenever you took a bite out of a cookie in specific places, you would get like a zing of salt. And hubby was like, how much salt did you put in this? And I was like, oh, I just fucked up and I used rock salt. That's a lot of salt. And then I weighed out my sugar, like 150 grams of sugar. You're supposed to, whenever you're making a sugar cookie, chat, you have to cream, sugar, and butter together before you do anything else. Then I grabbed my brand new hand mixer, which got really hot after making all this cookie dough because I used it a lot. And you should cream butter and sugars together for at least 3 minutes. Yes, you are holding that mixer for 3 minutes, or get a stand mixer. I'm gonna get one eventually. But 3 minutes at least so it gets light and fluffy. Make sure your butter is room temperature too. Look at that. 1 egg, only 1. This recipe calls for only 1 egg. Lily, what are you? A dubious little creature. I'm losing the over chat and your commentary. I'm sorry, I need to explain you guys how I made this cookie and how I fucked it up. Then vanilla, and then I started adding the dry ingredients. Now, most people would say just add them all one at a time. No, do not do that. Add your dry ingredients in thirds or you will give yourself clown lung. Because the mixer will go and you're going to inhale all of that and die. Raw flour isn't good for you, chat. Oh, and then, this is my downfall. This is my downfall, right? Wave cut this perfectly. It's like, I didn't use that much food coloring. And then he starts mixing it and... that's not that much. Yes, it was. If you guys are wondering why I got sick to my stomach this week, this is why. It was neon pink when I was done with it. And that's why I got sick this week. Food dye is not toxic, but if you eat too much of it, it could make you sick. Some people don't have good tolerance to it. And the worst part is, I had a little bit of the cookie dough. Raw egg consumed. I don't know how I'm alive. Yeah, I mean, the flour is more dangerous than the egg. You can make eggless cookie dough, though. And then I didn't show you guys mixing these, but I also put away portions of the cookie dough that I made into yellow and red and black so I could make eyes. So here they are. Little baby ones. So then we started sculpting. Now, sugar cookie dough has a problem. Sugar cookie dough is mostly butter, right? You wanna know what that means? It means that if butter gets hot, it melts. And that means that the cookie dough becomes borderline unusable. So hubby helped me out here. And what we did was we basically sculpted every single component to this poor creature that we decimated in the oven separately. And then we put them back in the fridge to chill overnight. Guys, this was a 3-day project. That's why I'm wearing a different shirt. Oh, fat bags. Day 2 of the fucking cookie. This was after 2 batches of cookie dough. Bro, you can't point out your own moves. Yes, I can. Watch me. Look at that. I cut out the eye very, very carefully, and then I realized I had a lot of yellow left over, so hubby got to work. Assemble this. It was so cute. It's so pretty. And then hubby started making, like, extra cookie eyes. And, like, little, like, closed eyes and red eyes with black pupils because we had a lot of cookie dough left over. The ball. Yeah. I wrapped all that shit in plastic wrap, and then I put it in the fridge to chill overnight. You should work with cookie dough while it's cold. And then we started sculpting. This thing looked like shit. It's an absolute abomination. Cookie dough is really not for sculpting. I'm sorry. It's not built to be sculpted. It's built to be baked, and that's it. Because, mama, this looked like absolute trash before it was in the oven. It's a lot of cookie dough. It was solid. This is hubby hands. Solid cookie dough. Look at that. Ew.
Nekomorph.
I like the t-shirt with the Cosmic Punch Jet. Thank you! I got that one from G-Subs. That was from the Astro Lounge line. It's so cute. I think a major part of the problem is the leg length. No, the leg length isn't the problem. It's slowly sunk down as we added things to it. This is Nekomorph Gore, Lily. It's Gore of Wave's comfort character. I'm sorry. So, like, hubby stuck shit all over the cookie, but that actually worked out in my favor when I baked it. But yeah, that cute, like, this is day 3! This is day 3! I was wearing my Astro Lounge G-Subs t-shirt, which is super cute, super comfy. Go get their t-shirts. Use my code. That works for that, too. But yeah, I was wearing that one because it was day 3, and I thought it was thematically appropriate. I annihilated that cookie. I'm sorry. It's buckling. Yep. And then I popped it in a 180 degrees Celsius oven for 30 minutes. After hubby stuck it full of shit.
I can't breathe.
And then I put this on a chair, and we waited. And you will see periodically the dog comes in to check on the cookie because it smells nice. And yeah, the cookie's it's just going. Lily, if you ever make a merch for me, please get a shirt of like this Nekomorph specifically. Of the thing that I melted in the oven horribly. Oh, it's just thinking of all its life choices. And the worst part is that like the eye survived most of that. Okay, another fun fact. I dropped some cookie dough on the ground and Puppy ate it. And the next day she like fucking diarrheaed everywhere on my floor. It was so bad. And I was like, that should have been my warning that eating that much food coloring was not gonna be good for me. I almost took her to the vet, but thankfully she was like completely fine after she got it out of her system. I feel like the Amarat music is appropriate. It's a great song choice for this, Wave, truly. And Wave told me that like when he was doing this, he had a visceral reaction. I was like, I'm so sorry. He's dying. The texture. The worst part is that hubby saw this after we like played back the video and he went, you know what, Lily? Lore accurate. It genuinely does look like what I look like when I haven't assumed any form whatsoever and I'm just like bed rotting somewhere. Yeah, I'm Space Scoop regardless. This is what I look like when I'm depressed. Oh, like you guys get to see my Christmas socks. Yay.
This is
looks like your transition model. Yeah.
Good.
And then it came out of the oven. And you guys want to know the worst part? It was raw in the middle. The fucking music. That's a corpse. Yep, it was raw in the middle. I had to basically cut off the edges that were already well past golden brown, spank it with a spatula to make it flat, and I stuck it back in the oven for another 15 minutes, and then it was cooked. It's delicious, by the way. It tastes like magic, but disgusting. And that was the incredibly cursed cookie and my commentary of how I made this absolute abomination. The Nekomorph got like the last laugh by making you sick. I genuinely made myself sick. You know that big portion that showed up at the end of the video? That's about what I was eating daily. Oh, that's too much. Yeah, daily? Yeah. I think it was the universe telling me that I should not have punished that cookie, but I blame you guys. You guys fucking did the sub goal for this. I made it for content. But yeah, if you like this, it's probably gonna be coming on video. Like, comment, subscribe. If you want to not be a shit baker and be full of energy, make sure you go to gamersubs.gg/kinkymation and check out some good energy. Use code kinkymation at checkout for 10% off, mama. Super fucking tasty, super energizing, sugar-free, keto-friendly, all that good stuff. Genuinely, go try G-Subs. It will make you a better baker because I am garbage.